Something about 2025 feels quiet in a way the car world usually isn't. Like the definition of a driver's car is changing while nobody's really looking. And somewhere near the end of this road tonight, there's one SUV that surprised me more than I want to admit. I've been thinking about that while the highway lights stretch out in front of us, the kind of empty road where engine notes used to matter more than touchscreen sizes and where you could tell what a car believed in just by the way it pulled through third gear. But now the world is softer, calmer, almost careful. And somehow this new 2027 Santa Fe facelift rolls into that silence like it knows something the rest of us don't. The first time I saw the spy shots, I didn't react the way I expected. No dramatic gasp, no instant love, no hate either. Just this slow, creeping curiosity, like hearing a familiar song played on a different instrument. Because Hyundai didn't just tweak a grille or stretch a headlight, they killed the lights. And if you followed Santa Fe over the last few years, you know those lights were more than styling. They were identity, like a signature you could spot in your rearview mirror at midnight. So removing them feels bold in a strange, almost emotional way. Like shaving a beard you've had for 10 years and suddenly not recognizing your own face. What's interesting is that the new look isn't trying to shout. It's calmer, more squared, more confident maybe. Like the car doesn't need to prove it belongs anymore. And that makes me wonder if design in 2027 is less about standing out and more about lasting longer than trends. I keep thinking about older Hyundais I drove back when nobody expected much from them. Cheap plastics, soft steering, engines that tried hard but never really sang. And now here we are, talking about a Santa Fe that people are genuinely curious about before it's even fully revealed. That kind of glow-up doesn't happen by accident. It happens when a company decides it's done asking for permission. The shape in these spy shots feels heavier in a good way, like the SUV equivalent of a solid door thud. You know that sound. That reassuring, slightly muted chunk that tells you someone cared during development. And even through camouflage, you can sense Hyundai pushing Santa Fe closer to something emotional instead of just practical. Which is funny because Santa Fe was never supposed to be emotional. It was supposed to be the sensible choice. The one families bought after comparing discounts and fuel economy charts. So why does this new one feel like it wants a different story? Maybe because the world changed. Crossovers stopped being boring transportation and quietly became the cars people actually live with, travel in, argue in, cry in, the background of real life. And when a car becomes part of memory, design suddenly matters more than horsepower. Still, I can't help thinking about the moment Hyundai decided to remove those ace lights. Someone in a meeting room must have known it would upset fans. And they did it anyway. That takes confidence. Or desperation. I'm still not sure which one this is. Inside, from what the whispers say, things get cleaner, more digital, more in line with Hyundai's newer language. Screens that stretch wider than older dashboards ever imagined. Materials that try to feel premium without pretending to be something they're not. You know that balance? The honest kind of nice, not luxury, just thoughtful. And honestly, thoughtful matters more on long drives than stitched leather ever will. Because at 2 in the morning, nobody cares about trim levels. They care about comfort, silence, and whether the steering wheel feels like it belongs in their hands. That's where a car either earns loyalty or disappears. Timing matters too. By 2027, the SUV space will be even louder than it is now, packed with hybrids, EVs, and machines that promise everything in bold marketing fonts. So, a facelift Santa Fe shocking people before launch? That's already a small victory. Price will matter, of course. It always does in this segment. But the real question isn't whether it's affordable. It's whether it feels worth choosing when your heart and your budget start arguing. Because that argument decides more car purchases than any review ever written. And here's the strange part. The more I look at this upcoming Santa Fe, the less I think about specs. I start thinking about road trips, about families growing into the back seats, about someone buying this as their first serious car after years of used hand-me-downs. That's when you realize what this SUV is really competing against. Not rivals, memories, and beating memories is the hardest race in the world. What keeps pulling me back, though, is that feeling I mentioned at the beginning. That quiet shift in what a driver's car even means now. Maybe it's no longer about speed or noise. Maybe it's about connection in a different way. Ease, trust, the sense that a machine understands the life around it. That sounds dramatic for an SUV, I know. But 10 years ago, nobody thought we'd talk about Hyundais like this either. And yet here we are, somewhere deep into the night, still thinking about a camouflage Santa Fe most people haven't even seen clearly, which makes me wonder. If a practical family SUV can make enthusiasts pause and feel something unexpected, what does that say about where car passion is heading next?